Yo, hey. First and foremost, whoo. This a different boy today, man. You know what I'm saying? This a different boy. If y'all follow myself and my co-host, Chilling with Dylan, y'all would already know today has been a sneaker filled day, Dylan. Travis Scott's early. We had the Air Jordan 11s and
Yep.
Raw has been just as good as what's been going on in the sneaker world, bro.
Yep.
And we had what I would say the highlight of Monday Night Raw.
Yep.
We had typical Bloodline backstage segments. Adam Pearce showed the women's Intercontinental Championship, but that wasn't even on actual TV though.
Very
You
strange.
Very strange.
Let's touch on that real quick before we get to the main
Uh-oh.
topic today.
Uh-oh,
Because
hold on. Tell them what we do before you do that. Tell them what we do over here at Run the Ropes.
yeah,
Dylan.
we're gonna run it around, all right. But hey, we always come back and lock up in the center. But man, that was so bizarre to me because first off, right, with all the leaks and stuff going on nowadays on the internet, right, it's almost like they did that strictly for the people that were there to get
Yep.
it out on the internet and have social media do it before they showed it
You
live
think
on
so?
air. I think so because why else? That's a big moment. You're
Yep.
unveiling a new women's championship, the
Mm-hmm.
Intercontinental Championship that will be on Raw. Obviously, we have the U.S. Women's Championship that
On
they are
SmackDown.
currently in the tournament on SmackDown. And you kind of don't make it a big deal by just
Yeah.
announcing it in front of the crowd before the
Yeah.
show.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I mean, how do you feel about that? I thought it was a little strange, to be honest.
I thought when you told me about it, I thought this was stuff that we were gonna see on like next week's Raw. You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying? Like that could have been like maybe they recorded a little bit of next week Raw early or whatever. Like Raw has just been, with the taping, it's almost like they got to move just a tad bit differently. You know what
Yep.
I'm saying? Why they didn't just do it live on TV from what we saw
Yeah.
beats me. You know
Yep.
what I'm saying? But I'm surprised that it even lasted that long.
Mm-hmm.
We was maybe 20 minutes into Raw before, we seen it. So
Yeah.
I'm surprised that it wasn't like something that we seen, maybe an hour or hour and a half before Raw.
Yep.
But yes, we do have the Women's Intercontinental Championship. When will it be, officially crowned? I don't know, because now we're seeing that at Saturday night main event, we got the U.S. Women's Championship final going on. So
Yep.
I don't know. It has to be after Saturday night main
Yeah.
event. Maybe they're
Possibly the
holding it
next.
for like the next PLE or something.
Yep. Yep.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I'm thinking. But overall, I thought Raw was a setup show, right? SmackDown's the go home show for the big PLE. Raw was pretty much a setup show. However, let's get straight into this highlight because we've been talking about it for a while. When finally are we going to get this big payoff for the New Day? And finally, we got a really good.
Finally.
Finally, we got we got a really, really, really good backstage. Man, the way they shot it too,
Yeah,
coming
it was
from the
perfect,
ring,
bro. It
filming
was
it, getting
perfect.
the. You know what it made you feel like? It made you feel like you were
There.
backstage,
You were there.
hearing something you weren't
You weren't
supposed to.
supposed to hear. Damn,
Yep.
Dylan, you good with that one, bro. And you know the crazy thing? One thing, man, I feel about life. In life, everything happens for a reason, bro. Whether it's good, whether it's bad, in life, everything happens for a reason. We don't know if we would have ever gotten that masterpiece of a backstage segment had Odyssey Jones still been there.
True.
Like, to me, that has been the highlight of the New Day since they had some gold, since they were fighting the Usos to see like who's the greatest tag team. Like the New Day hasn't been relevant
Oh.
in years, bro. Maybe around since Big E been now damn near 2 years, bro.
Yeah. Yep.
So the New Day ain't really been. They just been literally floating around. So we for months have been feeling this tension, been feeling like, okay, the New Day is gonna eventually break up, and
Mm-hmm.
now after those words were spilled, bro, how can you come back? You know what I'm saying? Like the things, like I'm gonna talk about both. You remember when you was talking about the KO and Cody promo.
Yeah. Yeah, well, hold on. You mean the promo that you were ragging on me about saying,
100%,
they
bro.
say the same stuff. Yeah, that promo.
This was better than that one though. This one,
Absolutely.
this one, because it's something that we haven't seen. But you want to know why this promo was such a masterpiece, bro?
What was that?
Because both sides of the party were right.
Facts.
Like both sides of the party were saying things that we've been thinking about for years.
Yep.
Xavier Woods is the weak link. Xavier Woods never held a title, a
Yep.
singles title. Xavier Woods won the King of the Ring, and what happened with that? You know what I'm saying? Like for years, Xavier Wood has always just been the weakest link.
Yep.
And yes, Big E has been WWE champion.
Yep.
Kofi has been WWE. It was damn near like Vince McMahon was talking to both of them. Or
Mhm.
Triple H was, like it was almost like they were getting chewed out by their boss.
Yep.
And their boss was telling them everything that they've been doing wrong.
Mhm.
But where this can become a big happy family is if Big E come in and tell them everything that they've been doing right. How they're multi-time tag team. Like they can flip this switch a couple ways.
Yep.
My thing is it's almost kind of like the Street Profits in a way, bro. Where you got one star, like both of them together are a good tag team. But you got one star that one star you can see as a single competitor. And Kofi let Xavier know that, like, bro, before there was a New Day, there was a Kofi
Yeah.
Kingston. You know what I'm
Yep.
saying? Before that was a New Day, I was already established. I was already a
Yep.
multi-time Intercontinental champion, a U.S. champion, a tag champion. Before I linked up with you, bro. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like who had the biggest sting, no pun intended to sting, was Kofi. Even though Xavier did have some stings as well, like Kofi dropping the title in seconds to Brock Lesnar.
Hey, the fact that they said it
The fact
and
that they dropped it,
emphatically, they're mentioning him a lot. They're mentioning him a lot. So
it was to the
again,
point. Look, we're gonna be transparent, right? We're gonna be transparent. It was to the I did an IG reel the other day. Dylan know what IG reel I'm talking about. And I mentioned Brock Lesnar in the reel. And I asked Dylan, I'm like, what did I say, bro? I'm like,
yeah,
man, you think I should take this
you
out? You know
yeah.
what I'm saying? You think, but if WWE is dropping Brock Lesnar's name, like it's clear. Adam Pierce in that photo. You remember
Yeah,
Adam
what
Pierce?
was up with that too?
And that was mad random, bro.
Yep.
It's
Yep.
like they dropping Easter eggs, bro. And I feel like
And
go ahead.
and I mean, Paul Heyman's back. We got 2 Paul Heyman guys. I don't know, man. It just seems like we're aligning towards something, but we'll try to stay on track here.
While you
For
brought up Paul Heyman, because you did it,
I know, I
you
did
did it.
it.
There's only when the dust settles, there's only one true original WWE Paul Heyman guy.
Brock Lesnar.
It will always be Brock Lesnar, bro.
Yep.
You know, so if Brock Lesnar, this is the having Paul Heyman team with. This is a separate video.
Yep.
Who should Paul Heyman align with? You know, since they're see, we didn't have this idea yesterday, Dylan, because now they're name dropping Brock, bro. If I feel
Yep.
like if Brock was such in his, pickle that like we don't know the behind the scenes stuff, and that's not my business right now.
Yeah.
You know
Yep.
what I'm saying? But if WWE is dropping the name, if it was that, if it was to that point, I don't even think they would name drop. You know what
I
I'm
don't think
saying?
so either. And you
So,
got to remember, when all this stuff first came out, they took him out of the video game. They
yep.
took him out of the pre-show like role or whatever you
Mm-hmm.
want to call the
Yep.
introductory.
Yep.
They took him out of a bunch of different
Yep.
segments when they were showing video packages.
Yep.
It was taboo.
It was
Now they're
taboo.
name dropping him. Michael Cole on the announce table
Yep.
is dropping his name. So listen, man, it seems like he's gonna be coming back at some point now. I really truly believe that. I thought it was gonna be Friday. I thought he's coming back with Paul on Friday. That
Yeah,
didn't
you
happen.
definitely.
We got CM Punk instead.
They couldn't do that because it was taped. A
Okay.
Brock Lesnar return
Yeah,
at
you're
a
right.
tape event, like
It
One, it
doesn't
would
hit
have
the
ruined
same.
everything, but I don't even think Brock Lesnar would have. Brock Lesnar's return date, Netflix, January 6th.
I like that.
That may be it's enough time, Dylan,
I
between
like that.
Survivor Series to pass, another PLE Saturday Night Main Event. Like it's a lot of time to work this Paul Heyman angle. Why
Mhm.
all of a sudden on Raw they're name dropping? This is another video over here
Yep.
on Runner Roast Media. We gonna do this every time. We gonna run y'all from turnbuckle to turnbuckle, but we gonna lock right back here in the middle of the ring. In the
Yep.
middle of the ring, New Day. Let me hear your perspective on it. That Brock Lesnar, it's happening. That
Oh
Brock
yeah.
Lesnar conversation gonna happen. But New Day, how did you feel about the whole segment? What do you think is gonna happen? You know, after all of this.
Yeah. So I got thoughts on that. First off, the entire segment was some of their best stuff in I would say 2 years
Yep,
because
I agree.
they have been irrelevant, right? Let's just put it plain. Like they're
Yeah,
not even
that's
in
great.
tag title contention right now. So
Mm-hmm.
if they're not in tag title contention,
Not to
it's
mention
like
they got squashed too.
and they got squashed. So it's like if you're not in that mix, then really what are you doing? And this segment was phenomenal. All right. Again, WWE has been putting a lot of time and effort into getting some of this production spot on in the new Triple H era. They got from the ring, you have the camera angle going behind the scenes, making it seem
Mm-hmm.
like, oh, we ain't supposed to be
Yep,
hearing this
yep,
conversation.
yep. This is taboo.
Yeah. And now they're going in on each other backstage. You know, Xavier Woods, you wouldn't have been champion without us. We
Mm-hmm.
pushed you. We got Kofi Mania going. What did you do? You lost to Brock Lesnar in 6 seconds.
Yep.
Okay. Kofi saying the same thing. You won King of the Ring. What did you do that you squandered it? You've always been the weak link. Big E says you're too irrational.
Mm-hmm.
It was a phenomenal segment. At the end of the segment, they said, I will see you at the New Day anniversary. All right. Also, Kofi said reunion, which I don't know if he was supposed to say reunion or anniversary. That's
Mm-hmm.
just obviously to me, Big E showing up. We're either going to get a full New Day reunion, meaning Big E is cleared for action and he's coming back full force, or we're getting a full split, meaning Big E and Kofi may be trying to or Biggie, maybe even in Xavier. You can go one or two ways, but somebody is trying to convince the other side that, hey, we're a brotherhood. We got to stick together, whatever. And we're getting a heel turn either from Kofi or from Xavier. And that's
I,
happening at the anniversary.
bro, I don't think Big E is coming back. I think Big E, unfortunately, and I hope I'm wrong. I really do. I really
Now
do
you
hope I'm
saying
wrong.
you don't think he's coming back for in-ring action,
In
or you
ring
don't think he's going to
competition,
show up
bro.
at the anniversary?
I think he 100% will be
Okay.
there at the
Yep.
reunion. I don't think that Big E is gonna return back to the ring.
Slim chance for me too, but
My thing
cool.
is, what would they do with the New Day? Like even if the New Day were to come back as a trio, what is it gonna do? Who they gonna go against? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like as far as SmackDown, you got the machine guns, motor machine guns. You got Street Profits. Like you got that whole squabble going on with the
Yep.
tag titles.
I
I'm
agree. I don't
surprised.
think they should. I don't think they should get back together. I'm just saying. I don't know how they're going to play it out.
But
We're
like I
getting a
said,
heel turn. We're getting a
But
heel turn.
but Kofi will go on to continue to do what he did because we've seen it.
Yeah.
Xavier Woods, on the other hand, is going to be the Angelo Dawkins of the group. You know what I'm saying? Like that's just what it's going to boil down to, and
Yep.
that's why I feel like the New Day has stayed together so long because there's nothing really to do with Xavier once him and Kofi. Like Kofi can still go on and Kofi hasn't went for like since he has had the championship, he hasn't had really went for like any single competition titles. Like he said, he gave Xavier Woods his title shot,
Yep.
and what he do? He blew it. You know
Mm-hmm.
what I'm saying? So they spoke a lot of truth, bro. These are the reasons why we are interested in like SmackDown and Raw with the Bloodline. That's hot right now. This New Day segment just added a lot more hotness to Raw, bro.
Yeah.
Like
Facts.
mugs
Yep.
are gonna tune in to see who's gonna turn, bro. It's
Yep.
almost like it's almost like we expected Xavier for the last couple months, But then we seen Kofi like, I
Kofi
don't know, bro.
pissed.
I don't
Kofi.
know. I
Yep.
don't know, but it definitely was 100% a great segment, though, man. And props to both Kofi, props to Xavier for pulling off something because, again, they said everything that we felt. They
Mhm.
said everything that we've thought for years. You know what I'm saying? And it's funny that I mentioned, Brock Lesnar beating Kofi Kingston a couple days ago.
You
How I said
did,
he
yep.
beat Bobby, Big E, and Kofi. Like, yeah, he beat Kofi in seconds.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? And that's a smack in the face too. You know what I'm saying? So they took it personal, bro. Like they hit the nail right on the head with that segment, bro. Again, probably one of the highlights of the night, if not the highlight of the night. So y'all let us know how y'all feel about that in the comment section below, man. Who y'all feel was right? Who do y'all think was wrong? Who's turning? And when Big E come back, are they gonna be one big happy family? Is Big E gonna help turn on somebody? Like
Yeah.
we don't know. We don't know,
Yeah.
but it definitely got me. It definitely got me interested because it's just so much, bro. Like we waiting for that segment on Raw. We got to get through SmackDown. We got to
Yep.
get through Survivor Series. So y'all got to make sure y'all buckle in that seatbelt. Y'all got to make sure y'all hitting that like button, subscribing to the channel, all that good stuff. We almost at 700 subscribers, y'all.
Yeah,
We
thank you,
almost
guys.
at 700. So we moving. We rocking and rolling. We trying to get to that 1,000. So help us get to that 1,000. Content all week.
Yep.
We going live, for Survivor Series
Yep.
pre-show.
Yep.
I feel like it's gonna be a crazy return. We might go live afterward. It just be with us. That's all I
Mhm.
gotta say. And we're gonna leave it here because I want to talk about, you know what I'm saying, some potential like this Paul Heyman storyline, bro. Like
It's
what could potentially happen? It got a
Yep.
lot of people talking. So other than that, you got your boy Unbreakable,
You got Dylan.
and we out.
Peace.